Good night. My name is Jessica Natalia Malambo. Could you tell me your full name, please?
Yes, hello Jessica, how are you? My name is Francisco José Garrido.
Thank you, Francisco. Okay, we will do a attempt. I have 18 cards with a series of questions. Please choose a number from 1 to 18.
Let's try number 7, please.
Okay. Mm, okay, Francisco. What is your favorite subject in school? Why do you like it?
My favorite subject was, well, I guess it is the physical education, like gym class. So you just do exercise and you play like soccer or you do some exercise activities. And I like that because, well, I didn't really never enjoy too much like staying in the classroom. So that's why I just like enjoyed more to be outside with my friends and also playing sports because I consider myself like a competitive person, so I like to play sports. So yeah, that's like the main reason.
Okay, what subject is most difficult for you in school? Why is this hard for you?
The most difficult, I guess, was chemistry. I never really liked chemistry, and in the last uh, 2 to 3 years of like the high school, I was really struggling with chemistry. I've never really liked it.
Okay, who is the best teacher you've had? What made that teacher so good?
Well, in terms of the teacher in the school, I do really remember a really nice teacher that was my biology teacher. He was more than a teacher, he was just like a friend and a really nice person. But also in the aviation school, my flight instructor that can be considered as a teacher, I really have like a nice friendship with him. He just like really helped me a lot with my process in the aviation industry. So yeah, I think that those two guys are the best teachers in the world.
Okay, good Francisco. Did you go to a large or a small secondary school? Did you like the size of your school, or do you wish it had been made of like why?
Are you asking me about like the size of the school, if it was big or small?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess like as I come from like a small town that is called Popayan, I guess like if you compare the size of a school there in Popayan to the size of a school here in Bogota, you see like it is like smaller, I guess. But for me at that moment, it was like a nice school with like good size classrooms, and also it was fitted like with like the latest technology available at the moment. So I guess it was not the biggest school in Colombia, but it was nice for me.
Okay. What was your favorite thing about secondary school?
My favorite, what? Sorry, can you repeat that for me?
Yeah, sorry. What was your favorite thing about secondary school?
I guess the experience that you have like to start hanging out with friends, getting to know more people from other schools. Also, I guess you feel better because you're almost finishing school. So, yeah, you're almost like thinking about making friends and relationships. So, I guess that was like my favorite part of the high school experience.
Okay, Francisco, thank you. Now, let's move on the second part of the exam. I am going to give you a topic, and I have like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before
Okay.
you start, you will have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say.
Okay.
Describe your best school, okay?
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, entonces. Alright, remember you have 1 to 2 minutes for this. So don't worry if I stop you. I will tell you when the time is up. And in the script, book that was very memorable. This is the end. You should say when you took the class, where you took the class, the subject of the class, and explain why the class was so useful.
I'm sorry. I could understand you. You asked me about my favorite topic in the class.
Yes. And minute.
Okay.
This is the question.
Uh, oh, okay. Very memorable. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Uh,
Can
yes.
you start, please?
Yeah. Start speaking, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, I guess like a very memorable class for me was a physics class because we started to see like stuffs regarding the aerodynamics. So, as you know that I am a pilot and I really enjoy flying. That was like my first approach into my career, even though it was just like a quick look at the aerodynamics. I took that class on 11th grade, almost finishing my school year, and also it was made due to a request, a personal request from me to the teacher, and he just started like explaining some related topics of physics and apply that into the aerodynamics. So, um, it was very memorable for me because I starting to understand like the basic principles of flying, and I was just like in the school, you know. So I was finishing my school year, and I think it was very useful for me because it gave me like more confidence at the moment that I had to take my flying lessons and my aerodynamic classes directly on the aviation school like 1 year later, I guess. So it was very useful because of that. And also I took that class like on my average classroom that I went to every day. So yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you, Francisco.
Thank you.
Okay. What was your last favorite thing about? Okay, no, sorry. Are there any school subjects that you have really improved in?
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand your question.
Okay. Are there any school subjects that you have really improved in?
Yeah, regarding the aviation and also my business administration, I think that some mathematics, I guess I have improved my skills in mathematics as well. As for the physics, um, well, regarding the school subjects that I used to have, I think that only those two, because like in the industry and also my apply range, I haven't had the chance yet to like I don't know like apply knowledge regarding chemistry or something like that or biology. So I guess the two main subjects that I have improved since I graduated is physics and mathematics. Okay.
Good. What kinds of school activities are the hardest for you?
Hmm. Well, the hardest activities for me were like the dancing activities. I don't really enjoy like dancing in public or like doing some actuation. And my school did have like plenty of activities along the year where you like all um the grades from 10th grade, 11th grade, 8th grade, all the grades from school, they had like to make like an activity regarding actuation or singing or dancing. So I never really enjoyed that because I'm shy in public like for to dance or something like that.
Okay, I understand. Um, which learning activities are easy for you?
I think the easiest one for me are like the one related with more like number stuff and stuffs. More related like doing some mathematical processes or like problem solving on group. So I guess those are the two main like yeah the two main like work chores or like activities that I really have like an advantage I think.
Okay. Do you prefer to study alone or with classmates? Why?
Uh I think it depends on like the kind of topic that I am going to study. If, for example, it is something that I really need to be really focused that, and I know that I can pull it off myself to get it done real quick, I prefer to do it alone. And I think that it will like include something like a very theoretical topic. But if it is something, for example, that can be discussed from like another points of view to get a better like understanding about the topic, I would prefer to study in group. For example, when you're doing like an exposition for history where you need to make a lot of research, or for example, if you're like discussing the your actual point of view regarding the economy side of the country or something like that, I would prefer to work in group, just to have like a more detailed information from others' points of view. But for a really theoretical topic or for like a mathematical process, I'll just prefer to study by myself.
Okay. Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test.
Okay, thank you, Jessica, so much.